how good a fighter is Canelo. When you boxed him, what was it that he did that impressed you?
He has a good defense. This is one of his good sides. He's using his body a lot for defense.
The idea is that he will fight William Skull in May. If he were to win, that would make him undisputed super middleweight champion again. Should he win that fight, then all eyes will be on Las Vegas against Terence Crawford. When you first heard about that fight, what was your reaction?
First reaction, of course, it was about size of Crawford. Is it okay for him to move up for 2 weight classes? Yeah, he has very good skills. He's one of my favorite boxers.
So welcome to the Ring Podcast, everybody. My name is Andy Clarke, and with me is a man who needs no introduction, but I'll introduce him anyway, Dmitry Bivol. Dmitry, there have been some huge fights over the last 18 months, and there are plenty more to come. And we expect that at the centre of some of those will be Canelo, a fighter you know very well, of course. A huge win over him you had earlier in your career. Just describe to me how good a fighter is Canelo. When you boxed him, what was it that he did that impressed you?
Of course, he's good. He has a good defense. This is one of his good sides. He's using his body a lot for defense.
And we expect that he will be fighting William Skull. The idea is that he will fight William Skull in May. That would, if he were to win, that would make him undisputed super middleweight champion again. Is that a fight that you would expect him to win?
Against Crawford?
Against Skull. Against William Skull.
I didn't watch Skull at all. I don't know this fighter.
Okay, so the idea being that should he win that fight, then all eyes will be on Las Vegas in the fall, in autumn, against Terence Crawford. When you first heard about that fight, the idea of it, what was your reaction?
First reaction, of course, it was about size of Crawford. Is it okay for him to move up for 2 weight classes, yeah, or not? But then I saw him in Dubai maybe a month ago. I saw him. He's big, and he has very good skills. He's one of my favorite boxers. He able to win this fight, but there is a lot of but. And even not but, there is a lot of things, small things, which we don't know how he will deal with this. He need to get used to the power and pressure of 168 because it's big difference, to be honest. Maybe he will get used to it, and how he will be feeling himself at the same day when he will fighting, how his training camp will go on, a lot of things. But he's able. He has good skills. He's awkward. He can use 2 boxing stands. It gives him benefits, of course.
I was at that same event in Dubai just before Christmas, and I saw him too, and I thought exactly the same thing, which is that he is quite big.
Yeah.
Size obviously is important. Jamel Charlo stepped up from super welterweight to super middleweight to box Canelo, and it didn't work at all for him. But Crawford is, I mean, he's one of the best fighters in the world, isn't he? I mean, obviously you rate him very highly.
Yeah, you know, with it's not about only getting used to the power, and it's also about be mentally ready, because when people are not prepared them mentally, they like afraid or scared, you become weak, your body become weak, you know, when something happened and it's something new and you wasn't ready for this. We all know these feelings, like the body become melting, like just soft, you know. And mentality is very important also for this fight. Even his one weight class or two weight class lower, if he's mentally ready, he will be ready to get these punches and be okay with this. He could be good. At the same time, we saw how Canelo was fighting against another guys like Charlo, maybe Smith, Callum Smith, and we saw the huge difference. I think it's not because of weight class; it's about mentality of the opponents.
That's interesting because, as you say, sometimes you see a fighter take on a big challenge, and early in the fight, they seem to panic. And as soon as you see them panic, you know that it's over.
You don't know that it's over, but it gives you more credits, of course.
Yeah.
It gives his opponents more credits, of course. Because sometimes if the person is scared one in the troubles and you wanna beat him up, he could just throw one punch, and knock his opponent out. You should be careful, even if he's in this mental position.
So at the very highest level, you mentioned mentality. The reason I feel that Crawford has a good chance of winning is because it will be very hard for Canelo to break him, to break his will. And at the highest level, that's what you're trying to do to each other, isn't it? To break the other person's will.
Yeah, it's for him, how I saw him, mentality, he's strong mentally, and he won this fight from the core, how I see, and it gives him credits with this mentality and to get the power from 168. We cannot say just only mentality or only sparring partners to get used to this weight. This is the combination of all of it. He need to spar with bigger guys. He need to get punches. He need to be confident that he's okay with these punches. He need to be confident that he will go in the ring and he could get the punches from Canelo and he will be okay with this. Just like this.
Do you think it'll go the distance?
I don't know. I don't know. It could be different ways. But it's interesting fight. For me, it's interesting fight. I would like to see this fight. Because two great fighters in their weight classes. It's a really good fight.
No, I can't wait. It's a tremendous fight, and I very much hope to be there. I'm sure that you yourself will probably be there at ringside. It's one to look forward to for sure. Dmitry, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you.